WCMP Sports, local sports.
Past the 25, to the 20, to the 15, he's going to high step into the end zone, touchdown!
Slips one, slips a second, able to get away for Sluka. Back underneath, far side, and a goal!
To the lane and just gets the roll.
Wow. Pine City, Mora, Hinkley Finlayson, East Central, Braham, Rush City, Malacca, North Branch. Find out who's playing next at WCMPradio.com.
And welcome in everybody here on KBEK. Adam Hefty and Game Day Ethan Gilman here for a top 10 matchup on a Saturday afternoon. The Mountain Iron-Buhl Rangers coming into Braham to face the Lady Bombers. Mountain Iron-Buhl 10th in the QRF, Braham 2nd in the QRF. Both of these teams 10-2 on the season, so we have a good one this afternoon for you folks. Braham and Mountain Iron-Buhl coming at you here on KBEK after word from some of our sponsors.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare, information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Go online to pine.edu for more information. Pine Technical and Community College, connect with success.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Dale's Heating and Appliance, your local heating and appliance expert, is committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. And now you can add water softeners to their list of expertise. Dale's now offers water softener sales or rentals along with installation, service, and salt delivery. So if your home needs quality water, make the call to your already trusted experts at Dale's, or just visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. dalesheatingandappliance.com.
Arrowhead Transit, your community, your ride. Arrowhead Transit is proud to support this station and bring you reliable public transportation in your community. Whether you need to get to work, school, or the doctor's office, our friendly drivers and comfortable buses are here to serve you. We're committed to connecting communities and making transportation accessible for everyone. Arrowhead Transit is your community partner in getting around. Arrowhead Transit is a supporting sponsor of the station and is dedicated to supporting our local communities.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics, a smile you will embrace forever.
Welcome back here on KBEK. Adam Hefty and Ethan Gilman here in Braham for this non-conference, non-section matchup between the Mountain Iron-Buhl Rangers and the Braham Bombers. Both these teams 10-2 on the season. Braham atop the Section 5A East subsection. Mountain Iron-Buhl is second in their in their section, following just Cromwell Wright. We're about the midseason, Ethan. So what I've witnessed is a few really good teams in our area. There's a big middle. There seems to be a big middle.
Yeah, there really is. There's a good separation between the good teams and the middle teams, but you mentioned we've got some really good teams this year, and the Braham girls are one of them. I mean, they've got one of the best defenses, not just in the section, but in the state. I mean, when you allow under 40 points per game, that's a big reason for success. But we've got a lot of good teams this year, a lot of teams that are growing, that are learning, they're maybe getting a little bit a new look for themselves. So we've got a lot of teams who I think once we get to playoffs, they might look a little bit different than they did during the regular season just because they've had a full season to grow and kind of understand what the team wants from them and really kind of absorb everything. And Braham on their two losses, unfortunately, it wasn't that they didn't play well. It's just they ran into two good teams that kind of made them play out of themselves. So I'm excited to see what tonight, or this afternoon brings, rather. You've got two top 10 teams going at it. Should be an exciting matchup.
Right, their loss against Crosby Ironton. A lot of teams are going to lose to Crosby Ironton. They are the class of the Great River Conference. I don't think I'm stepping out of bounds when I say they are the overwhelming favorite to win that conference. And then falling to Uppsala, a little bit of a surprise, but they came back strong against Pine City this past week to come away with a victory, and then beating Aiken on Thursday night as well. Mountain Iron-Buhl, their losses were to Proctor and Hancock, both two good teams of their own. Proctor in Class 2A, one of the best teams over there as well. So we have Braham and Mountain Iron-Buhl coming at you here on KBEK. We're going to have the national anthem, some starting lineups, and we'll be back, and we'll have all your action. We'll be back here on KBEK after word from some of our sponsors.
Whoa, better get into the Freeway Holiday Station store in Pine City and start saving. Right now, grab a Meat Lover's burrito or new Ranchero beef and cheese burrito. I want one right now. Wash it down with everyone's favorite Celsius, buy one, get one free. And Holiday still has the $3, $4, $5 meal deals on some of your favorite items. Better get into the Freeway Holiday Station store and save. Open 24/7, 365. The Freeway Holiday Station store in Pine City.
At Burnett Dairy Cooperative, we're more than just your local dairy. We're also a trusted propane provider, serving homes, farms, and businesses across northwestern Wisconsin and east central Minnesota. Whether you need a tank installed or reliable delivery, we're here for you 365 days a year with flexible options that fit your needs. As a farmer-owned cooperative, we're committed to supporting our community because your home and farm deserve the best. Call 715-689-1032 to learn more. Burnett Dairy Propane, serving you with pride every day of the year.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local Auto Owners agency, Pine Insurance Agency at pineagency.us today.
Hey there, sports fans. Brad here from Lee's Pro Shop in Pine City, and we have a Lee's Crazy Sale going on. It's time to gear up for hockey, basketball, wrestling, or volleyball equipment, as it is all 20% off. That's right, 20% off all your favorite hockey, basketball, wrestling, and volleyball equipment. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, Lee's Pro Shop has everything you need to take your game to the next level. So don't wait. Stop by Lee's Pro Shop today. Save big on your favorite sports equipment. Hurry in for Lee's Crazy Sale. Lee's Pro Shop, where the passion for sports begins.
A Lennox air source heat pump is a high-efficiency air conditioning unit that can also heat your home or business during the spring and fall. It's more economical than heating with propane. Have Dale's Heating and Appliance install your Lennox air source heat pump. Ask Dale's how you can receive up to $1,000 in rebates for your air source heat pump system. And ductless mini splits also qualify for up to $1,000. Visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. Conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Matinee basketball here on KBEK. Adam Hefty and Ethan Gilman here in Braham for the Braham Bombers hosting the Mountain Iron-Buhl Rangers, a top 10 matchup between these two squads. We have Ethan Gilman with the starting lineups.
Yeah, for Mountain Iron-Buhl, it's going to be number 2, Anaya Thomas. Then number 11, Sammy Warwaz. Number 22, Izzy Wida. Number 23, Anna Nyans. And then number 34, Paige Norman. Of course, Mountain Iron-Buhl head coached by Jeff Bufetta. On the other side for the Braham Bombers, it'll be number 2, Avery Schockman. Number 4, Emily Davis. Number 10, Ayla Anderson. Number 14, Morgan Rysdam. And number 23, Alex Rysdam. The Bombers are, of course, head coached by Zach Loy as we get ready for tip-off here in this one.
So the way Ethan schedules our games is we do a lot of games nearby where we live. So I cover a lot of Braham girls basketball. So, and doing it that way, you get very familiar with these teams. So what Braham likes to do, a lot of their offense comes in transition points, turning teams over and doing it on the defensive end. But against Pine City, they were a lot more physical, spot shooters as well, as Mountain Iron-Buhl wins the tip and quickly goes down, and a 2 is up by number 22, Izzy Witta.
Yeah, Wida with a good-looking shot there. Left all alone on that far side, and she delivered on the open shot. And Braham will now have to answer an early shot put up there by the Rangers.
Davis will get it to Alex Rysdam on the wing. Inside to Ayla Anderson. Her shot is up and good, and Braham answers back.
Yeah, just good passing. Just kept their cool about them and stayed focused on the game plan and found Anderson underneath for the easy two.
Thomas will drive to the elbow, kicks it out to Warwas. 3 is up, 3 is long, and the rebound to Alex Rysdam. She'll slow it down, being softly defended by Nyans. Davis to Schachman. Schachman refuses a screen from Anderson. She'll drive. Layup is up, no good. Rebound loose, picked up by Schachman. Morgan Rysdam has it on the near side wing, looking for some help. She'll get it to Emily Davis. Over to Schachman. Give and go was there, but just a little too late. Emily Davis has it with 6 on the shot clock. She'll drive and tries to get it inside to Morgan Rysdam, and it's intercepted by Warwas.
Yeah, that's a tough one there. She tried to give it off to a better open shooter, but that one was off the mark, and now Anna Nyans comes back with a 3 of her own for Mountain Iron-Buhl.
So the Rangers pick up a 5-2 lead. Schachman inside to Anderson. Anderson pulls it down out to Rysdam in the corner.
Give credit to Anderson there. She was bothered inside and got that pass off without losing it. She was pressured immensely, but did a really good job of holding on to it.
Schachman has it on the near side wing. She'll drive, and she'll be fouled with a body. That is going to be on number 23, Anna Nyans. First foul for either team. 16:06 left to play in the first half. The Rangers hold a 5-2 lead. Schachman will curl around. Long 2 is up. That's short. Rebound to Warwas. Ball's loose. Picked up by Anderson. Rolls it over to Alex Rysdam. Her shot doesn't go, but she'll draw a foul on Izzy Witta. Really good perseverance from Ayla Anderson. She's improved quite a bit over this season. First free throw by Rysdam is good.
Yeah, just great awareness to realize that the ball was loose and that the Mountain Iron-Buhl player didn't quite have it cleanly, and she just went over there and said, hey, I'll take it back for my team, thanks.
Second free throw is true. It is 5-4 in favor of the Rangers. Thomas driving, loses her footing.
Ooh, could
and
have been a travel
she'll get it
call.
out to Warwas. Cross-court pass going to Witta. Witta will drive, and it is tipped by Morgan Rysdam, and she's on the run. Layup is up, no good, but she's going to draw a foul. This is going to be on Nyans, I believe. It'll be her second. So 2 quick fouls on Anna Nyans, putting Morgan Rysdam to the line for 2. Free throw is good.
Yeah, just a great job by Rysdam getting her hand in the passing lane and taking it back the other way, and then getting to the basket, drawing the foul. And
second free throw is good as well, so Braham retakes the lead, 6-5. Witta to Warwas. She'll drive to the elbow. Out to Nyans. Nyans driving. Shot is up. Shot is no good. Rebound loose. Picked up by Mountain Iron-Buhl. That was Norman. Foul's going to be called as Anaya Thomas draws the foul on Braham. That's going to be on Morgan Rysdam. Bombers first, but it's going to put Thomas to the line for 2. First free throw is good.
Yeah, there was a lot of chaos inside there and a lot of hands going at the ball. Unfortunately, Braham will come away with a foul. Only their first, though.
Second free throw is good as well. So the Rangers retake the lead, 7-6. Full court press being played by the Rangers. Zone press is going to be hit out of bounds by Nyans.
Yeah, we've seen a lot this year. Some of our teams struggle a little bit with breaking the full court press, but Braham's going to find an open spot, but unfortunately it's right to Mountain Iron-Buhl.
3 is up by Nyans, and she gets it to go. Her second 3 of the night.
That's the second time Braham has left her alone like that, and she's going to get a steal now.
Pass going over to Nyans. Shot is up by Norman. That's off the back of the rim, no good. Schockman comes away with the rebound. So Braham dodges a bullet there on that possession.
Yeah, it was kind of an ill-advised pass to right into no man's land, and unfortunately Mountain Iron-Buhl came away with it. But again, luckily for Braham, they were able to get the rebound defensively and get it back to their offense.
Schockman on the far side wing, trying to get it to Anderson, and it's going to be stolen by Nyans. Layup is up and good. And Coach Loy wants a 30-second timeout. With that being said, we will do the same. We'll be back here on KBEK after word from some of our sponsors.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer. That signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on-site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat. And they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
Welcome back here on KBEK. Adam Hefty and Ethan Gilman here in Braham as Mountain Iron-Buhl is on a 7-0 run, taking a 12-6 lead as Braham has been a little sloppy as of late, and Mountain Iron-Buhl is good enough to take advantage of it.
Turnovers. Turnovers have been a big key this year for a lot of our teams. When they start to trail, turnovers become a huge factor, and we see a little bit of full court press put on again by Mountain Iron-Buhl, but Braham this time is able to keep the cool about themselves and get it up the court.
Schockman will get the ball, gets it to Alex Rysdam. Back to Schockman. Schockman dribbles to the top of the key, over to Morgan Rysdam. She's doubled, and a foul is going to be called on Mountain Iron-Buhl.
Yeah, just a tad too aggressive there. They got a few too many hands on anything but the ball that time, and this time it's going to go against Anaya Thomas.
It'll be her first, team's fourth, excuse me. Davis will get the inbound, hands it off to Morgan Rysdam. She'll drive. Layup is up. Good. Looked like she almost got away with the carry as well.
Yeah, it was close, but she did a good job to get that ball up at an awkward angle and get the shot off cleanly.
Thomas at the top of the key being defended by Morgan Rysdam.
Ooh.
She is bothered by Emily Davis, gets the shot up, hits every bit of rim, but doesn't fall.
Yeah, that was a good-looking shot. I'm surprised it didn't go in. I think everyone thought it was, but great job by Braham getting the rebound, and now other way is Morgan Rysdam for two.
Morgan Rysdam showing up here in the past couple minutes. Thomas at the elbow, kicks it out to Olin. Inside to Warwas, up and under, it's good.
That's a really good job there by Mountain Iron-Buhl, finding that open player underneath the basket, and she just did a good job at delivering.
Schockman inside to Anderson. Shot is up, no good, but a foul is going to be called, and I believe that's going to be on Thomas, and that'll be her second.
Well, you know, Braham's doing a good job of getting underneath and getting into that nitty-gritty area and drawing those fouls now with 5 for Mountain Iron-Buhl. So eventually, you know, we still got 13 minutes left in the half. Mountain Iron-Buhl could be in some trouble foul-wise.
First free throw is good. So despite that sloppy middle section, Braham has crept back in. Second free throw rims out, no good. It's the first missed free throw of the night for the Bombers, the afternoon. It is 14-11 in favor of Mountain Iron-Buhl. 13-11 left to play as Jenna Beck will give Ayla Anderson a rest. Izzy Witta brings it up for the Bombers. And wide open was Luukkonen, and she gets the layup to go. Miscommunication on the Bombers' defense, and you don't see that very often.
No, unfortunately, we've seen it more times than not here in this game early on with a couple of threes there put up earlier by Mountain Iron-Buhl. So, unfortunately, Braham's going to have to figure out something defensively because they've just left way too many players wide open.
Schockman in the corner. She'll drive baseline, gets cut off by Warwas. Beck will come away with it, and a foul is going to be called, and that's going to be on number 14, I believe, Lindsay Olin. It'll be her first, team 6th.
But, yeah, like you just said, already Mountain Iron-Buhl's 6th team foul. Remember, you get to 7 and you're going to the line. So 12 and a half minutes to go. Braham needs to keep putting the pressure on these defenders, keep drawing fouls, because sooner than later, you're just going to keep going to the free throw line with only about 10 minutes left. So
Morgan Rysdam's 3 is no good. Ball's loose. Picked up by Luukkonen. She'll get it to Farrah Thomas. She'll drive. Out to Witta, driving baseline, kicks it out to Luukkonen. Farrah Thomas thought about it. She'll drive instead. Shot is up. Shot is no good off the back of the rim, and Morgan Rysam comes down with the rebound. She'll cross over, get to the middle of the floor. Schockman driving baseline on Luukkonen. Needing some help, finds a cutting Alex Rysam. It'll be hit out of bounds by Luukkonen.
They're trying to cut to the basket. They're trying to use that drive on the baseline to get to the basket and get a layup, but Martin Iron-Buhl is doing a really good job of cutting that off to that lane to the basket, and Braham kind of right now has no answer for it. They're trying to get it back outside, but there's been really no passing lane open to get it back outside, so
Davis thought about it. She'll get it to Alex Rysam, over to Morgan Rysam. She'll get a screen from her sister Alex. Driving shot is up. Tough shot, doesn't fall. She'll get her own rebound. That's no good. Rebound will come down to Olin.
I don't know how that ball did not go in. It was it's a home rim too. What is it doing? It's got to give Braham the nice roll. It didn't there.
Inside to Norman. It is hit out of her hands, and Alex Rysam down the sideline finds Davis. Davis's layup is no good, but a foul is going to be called, and I believe that's going to be on Farrah Thomas.
Well, on the steal, she almost got bumped out of bounds by her own player. She was falling to the court, obviously not on purpose, but yeah, they did a really good job there to get this steal, get it up the court quickly, find an open player in Emily Davis. Unfortunately, she was fouled, but again, now 7 team fouls for Mountain Iron-Buhl. We still got over 11 minutes to go in this half, Adam. So
and Braham's going to be shooting the rest of the way.
Yeah, so Braham is now in a really good spot. Mountain Iron-Buhl has put themselves into a bit of a pickle.
And they're going to need to force the issue and drive the basketball.
Oh, no doubt.
Second free throw is good as well. So Braham doing well at the free throw line. I believe 7 of 8 from the line.
Yeah, only missing 1. Not bad.
Driving by Nayans. Luukkonen on the far side wing. Back to Nayans. She'll take a 3. That's up. That's no good. Rebound to Beck. Jump ball is going to be called. It'll be Braham basketball after the jump. 11:01 left to play in the first half. 16-13 is the Rangers' lead.
Yeah, Nines was left open again, but this time she's off the mark, and Braham does a good job of getting that rebound inside. Jenna Beck, she won't get credited for the rebound, but it's as good as a rebound there on the jump ball.
Right. Jenna Beck is such a valuable bench player for the Bombers. Davis has it on the far side wing. She'll refuse a screen from Beck. Take it this time. A pick and roll to Jenna Beck. Layup up good and the foul.
Beautiful job there by Braham.
That's going to be on Warwas, her first. So Jenna Beck has an opportunity to tie this ball game. Free throw is no good. Rebound picked up by Warwas. Ball's loose, and Nayans has the baseline. Kicks it out to Luukkonen. It'll travel her back. Nayans driving at the free throw line. Farrah Thomas with the ball fake to Luukkonen for 3. Got it.
Yeah, Mountain Iron-Buhl has been pretty on from outside that three-point line. They're doing a really good job today of getting in rhythm early on, and they've only missed a couple from deep so far, so Braham's going to have to figure out how to guard them a little bit better outside.
Davis to Schockman on the far side wing. Driving at the elbow. Alex Rysam to Schockman. Thought about it. She has the baseline, but cut off by Farrah Thomas. Rysam gets her in the air. That's no good, and the rebound will come down to Paige Norman.
That was a really good head fake, though. She got the defender looking silly.
Warwas' layup is no good, and Davis comes away with the rebound. Just a little under the basket. Davis will set up the offense for the Bombers. Schockman trying to get it to Rysam, but defended very well by Farrah Thomas.
You can't even say she forced that one because Farrah Thomas, I mean, that's just great defense there by Farrah Thomas, and then she takes it all the way herself for the 2.
Morgan Rysam down the middle of the floor. Alex Rysam gets it to Davis. Davis at the top of the key. And she's going to be fouled, and if that's on Nayans, that's her 3rd.
That is, so her 3rd. Not only that, the team's 9th, and we're 1 away from Braham being in the double bonus and shooting 2 from here on out. we talked about it a little bit, but Braham really's got to turn up that pressure, get that 10th foul, and just continue to get them into more foul trouble. You've already got one of their starters now with 3.
And she'll likely be sitting the rest of the first half as the first free throw will rim in.
There's the lucky bounce.
Coach Loy wanted everybody to call out who they have on defense. Second free throw is good as well.
Oh, a steal. A steal there, and it's, well, blocked.
That's been a couple times that has happened. An offensive foul, an illegal screen called on Mountain Iron-Buhl. That's going to be on Norman. It'll be her first.
Yeah, but now that's 10 fouls here, Adam. So any foul, Braham's going to line to shoot 2. That's huge.
Braham needing some help.
Ooh.
Has it to Rysdam just ahead of the 5-second call.
Yeah, and just.
Yeah. Davis across the timeline with 3 seconds to spare. Rysdam gets doubled. Has Anderson. She'll roll to the basket. That's no good. Gets her own rebound.
Yep,
jump ball going to be called. So it'll be Ranger basketball.
Yeah, she did a good job just to get that shot off, but there was 2 defenders right next to her. I was surprised she even got her hand on the ball to get that one to a jump ball, but Mountain Iron-Buhl will have possession now.
Olin gets a screen. Finds Warwas. Layup is up and no good.
Wow.
As Ayla Anderson hanging on for dear life to that to
Yeah.
force a jump ball, and she did.
Well, you've got Beck and Anderson who have done a really good job underneath the basket getting the rebounds. And if they're not getting the rebounds, they're at least getting their hands on it to force a jump ball.
Rysdam's layup is no good. Rebound to Anaya Thomas. Up ahead.
Nope.
To Witta, and it'll go out of bounds. Back to Braham. It's almost as if this Mountain Iron-Buhl is vulnerable towards the back end. If you're able to get either Rysdam going that way, and a little miscommunication.
Yeah, Morgan Rysdam, unfortunately, she thought that one was coming a little bit closer to her. The defender was there. She was hoping for a jump ball. That one went a little over her head, and unfortunately that one winds up out of bounds.
Anaya Thomas being defended by Morgan Rysdam. To Warwas. Norman has it at the top of the key. To Anaya Thomas. Inside. To Witta.
As she really had nowhere to go.
3 is up by Olin is good. Her first 3 of the night.
Again, Mountain Iron-Buhl is so good from outside the perimeter. And not that Braham hasn't had an answer, but so far, Mountain Iron-Buhl is just doing a really good job of hitting those 3s.
And it wasn't bad defense. It's just Witta just beat it. And a jump ball is called as Anaya Thomas will force it. So Mountain Iron-Buhl holds their largest lead of the afternoon. 24-17, 7:37 left to play in the first half. Thomas to Olin. Inside to Norman. Norman to Witta. Witta back out to Olin. Inside to Norman on the block. 3 is up by Witta. No good. Rebound to Schockman.
Yeah, that's one of the rare times Mountain Iron-Buhl has missed from long range, but Braham doing a good job of getting the rebound.
Schockman needing some help. Anderson is there. Back to Davis.
Ooh.
Davis with 17 on the shot clock. She's been working hard. That's going to be Mountain Iron-Buhl basketball.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for her because she had the angle on the defender to drive the baseline and try and get a layup in there, but I don't think I just don't think she trusted it enough to take it there. But if she would have had that angle, or took the angle rather, she might have gotten there, and not only that, she probably would have drew the foul.
Timeout on the floor. We'll do the same. We'll be back here on KBEK after word from some of our sponsors.
Need reliable energy? Burnett Dairy Cooperative has you covered with top quality propane services. Whether you're heating your home, running your business, or firing up the grill, our propane is safe, efficient, and always dependable. Choose Burnett Dairy Cooperative Propane, your trusted partner for all things energy. Stay warm, stay powered, stay local.
Brad here from Lee's Pro Shop in Pine City. We're a full-service lettering shop with a full line of athletic supplies for any sport. We have professional staff here at Lee's Pro Shop to customize your orders. We are the pros who specialize in athletic apparel and equipment. We even do trophies and awards as well as computerized engraving in the store. Let Lee's Pro Shop help you with any athletic apparel. Lee's Pro Shop, servicing our communities since 1973, where the passion for sports begins.
Iron-Buhl holds a 24-17 lead over Braham, and Mountain Iron-Buhl's defense has been stressful for the Bombers. It's not like they don't allow you to do things, they just make it harder to do things.
Certainly, and Braham has been bothered a little bit. They're still trying to get their offense into rhythm here, and then defensively, they've just allowed a few too many three-point shots to fall. But if you take away a little bit of those threes and get this offense into rhythm, this game is right back in the Bombers' hands.
Foul is going to be on Morgan Rysdam, the second team foul, but the bad news for the Bombers is both of them are on Morgan Rysdam. Free throw is up and good from Sammy Warwas. Second free throw rims out, and the rebound loose. Jump ball is called. So it'll be Braham basketball. 6:37 left to play here in this first half. Mountain Iron-Buhl extending that lead a little bit.
Yeah, and as much as Braham's getting their hands on the ball on these rebounds, you know, Loy has got to be a little bit upset and frustrated because, oh, I think she got that in just in time. Ooh, that's close.
So a 5-second violation will give the ball back to Mountain Iron-Buhl. The inbound to Witta. Witta will drive. Back to Thomas. Thomas being defended by Morgan Rysdam. Shot is up, no good. Schockman comes away with the rebound.
Yeah, a little bit of a missed assignment there by Jenna Beck, but she did a good job to at least get the offender to think twice about her shot and certainly got in her head as we see Morgan Rysdam hit a layup. And a steal.
A steal by the Bombers. Schockman has it. Back to Davis. Davis to Morgan Rysdam. Beck to Davis. Davis being defended well.
Beck's got to get it up.
Layup is up.
Nice.
Good at the buzzer.
You know, and this will, another steal for Emily Davis.
Three is up by Morgan Rysdam. Gets it to go.
And all of a sudden, momentum has swung heavily in Braham's favor, and that is exactly what they needed. They turn up the pressure defensively, and offensively, the offense rolls with that pressure and is really benefiting off that.
Schockman up ahead to Morgan Rysdam. Layup is up. Good, and the Bombers take the lead. Timeout on the floor as Coach Buffetta wants to talk to his team. We'll be back here on KBEK after word from some of our sponsors.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's agency, Pine Insurance Agency, at pineagency.us today.
Braham on a 9-0 run over the past minute and a half or so. Do you feel like Braham has found something that they can use here this afternoon?
Well, they've turned up the pressure defensively. They went with a little bit more full court press than they were before. They're not allowing Mountain Iron-Buhl to get up the court. And so the pressure is really being turned up, and that's forcing Mountain Iron-Buhl to turn that ball over, really. They're just putting it in Braham's hands, and Braham is completely just using that momentum for their offense, and Braham has probably found something to go now, but this is going to be...
Foul's going to be on Jenna Beck. It'll be her first.
So, yeah, we got
the foul was on the screen, so no shooting foul.
Yeah, which is almost unfortunate because that three was no good, and Braham was about to get the rebound. Yeah, clear travel there by Wida, so Braham will get it back.
Izzy Wida, feet a little faster than her hands.
And sometimes that happens.
Oh,
but
yeah.
As a coach, it's going to be frustrating. But, again, sometimes it happens.
Needing some help.
Oh,
gets it to Alex
nice job.
Rysdam. Up ahead to Jenna Beck.
Oh, wide open.
And that is blocked from behind by Sammy Warwas. Good job by Warwas to not give up on the play.
Oh, my goodness. Absolute great job on the effort there. You know, she gives up a little bit of height to Beck, but she did a great job knocking that ball out from behind.
Davis inbounding it to Beck. Beck with a spin move, and she's going to get not tied up. That's going to be a foul on Anaya Thomas, and that's going to be her third.
Wow. And Thomas not too pleased with the call. It was close, but it is going to be a foul, and now Beck is at the line for 2. And this is what we were talking about earlier, Braham. We wanted to see them put up that pressure a little bit more to go to the line, but, hey, better late than never.
Free throw is up by Beck and good. And number 22, Izzy Wida, back in for Mountain Iron-Buhl.
Yeah, unfortunately, we'll probably see Anaya Thomas sit the rest of this first half with 3 fouls.
Second free throw is no good. Rebound loose, out of bounds. It'll be Mountain Iron-Buhl basketball. Anderson back in for Jenna Beck. Jenna Beck with some really good minutes off the bench.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and sometimes those bench players can be just as valuable as some of the starters. You might be thinking, well, that's why they're starters. Well, that's also why you got your bench players who come off the bench, because they provide that sometimes just that little extra edge that your team needs.
Lukanen inside.
Oh, there,
foul is going to be called. That's going to be on Shockman.
Yeah, unfortunately, I seen it. She almost got away with it, but on the pullback, she was a little bit emphatic with it. If she would have pulled back a little bit more sleight of handish, she may have gotten away with it, but because she pulled her hand back a little bit aggressively. Oh, a kick.
Yeah, kick ball is. It was going to be stolen by Rysdam, but kicked by Anderson on the way through. So back to Mountain Iron-Buhl. As they called out the play. And that pass is going to be out of control back to Braham. 27-25 is the Bomber lead. 4.5 left to go in the first half. Braham in the middle of an 11-0 run.
And
Morgan Rysdam comes away with it. Nice pass to Shockman. That's no good. And Rysdam will come away with it. Brings it back out to the corner.
Yeah, that pass was a little bit off the mark and the shot a little bit tested, but great job by Braham either way.
Rysdam gets the layup to go, and she has come on strong over the past couple weeks.
Yeah, and here in this game, she's been a big part on both sides of the ball, getting some steals, getting the shots to fall. That is a big reason why Braham has gone on this, what was a 13-0 run before that shot there by Lukanen.
Really good cut by Lukanen. Whew. Shockman loses control and stolen by Warwas. 2-on-1, 3-on-1. Layup is up and good by Wida.
Yeah, that's unfortunate there. Numbers getting back, but it's a better angle for Wida there to get that basket to fall, and now we're tied back again at 29 apiece and full court pressure put on by Mountain Iron-Buhl.
Alex Rysdam to Shockman. Had Anderson there for a second. Layup is up and good by who else but Morgan Rysdam.
Yeah, she's going to be the player that they want to get the ball to right now. She's hot, and when you're hot like that and you're in rhythm, you definitely want to get the ball to that player. As we see this ball go out of bounds off of Thomas. That's Farrah Thomas, and Braham gets it back.
So 3:17 left to go in the first half. Braham up 31-29.
Which is crazy to think that we still have 3 minutes left in this first half. It has been a great, fun-moving first half. Almost a foul there on Mountain Iron-Buhl, but now a almost ill-advised pass over to Rysdam, but she gets it back.
Shockman back to Alex Rysdam. Needing some help, gets it to Emily Davis.
And early on, it looked like the communication and there were a little bit of jitters for Braham. It seems like those have kind of wore off. They're kind of settled into this game now, and the communication is there.
Wida to Norman. Give and go to Wida.
Wow.
Perfectly executed by Mountain Iron-Buhl.
Well, you really can't put it any better. It was perfectly executed, and that's just unfortunate. That's going to happen as now we see a steal.
Thomas tiptoeing the sideline. Layup is up by Wida. Gets it to go.
Weeda got a little far underneath the basket there. I'm surprised she was able to get that one up as cleanly as she did.
Rysam and back to Shockman. Braham playing a little sloppy again. Back to Shockman.
Well,
Shockman.
It's the announcer's
Rysam.
change.
She'll take the three. Good. Morgan Rysam bails him out.
As I said before, she's hot, and when she's on like this, you want to get her the ball.
And a traveling violation called on Mountain Iron-Buhl. 2:08 left to play here in this first half. Braham holds on to a slim 1-point lead.
In these last 5-6 minutes, I think this is the kind of game we expected to see. Offense is going at it. Defense is still playing well, but it's not a defensive game anymore. We're seeing these offenses who are some of the top scorers in the state
And
really
another
come to
forced
life.
turnover. Good by Olin.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate there for Braham.
Up ahead to Beck. Beck with an around-the-back pass to Shockman through her hands. Back to Mountain Iron-Buhl. Holmstrom in the game for the Rangers. Driving is Olin. Layup is up. No good. She'll get her own rebound. Needing some help. Kicks it out to Warwas. Now to Weeda. To Holmstrom for three. No good. Rebound to Shockman. And a traveling violation called on Shockman. So a turnover on the Bombers. 1:27 left to play here in this first half. Mountain Iron-Buhl up 35-34.
Seems like both teams right now are feeling the pressure from the runs that each have went on and are playing a little bit out of themselves. They're rushing things just a little bit. I think both teams need to slow it down.
Three is up by Olin. Her second three of the night.
Oh, they have been just so good from outside the perimeter, and it continues.
And that is blocked by Mountain Iron-Buhl, and they'll get the turnover and intercepted by Alex Rysam like a free safety.
Well, she had enough. She had enough. She said, all right, it's our turn to get our offense going. Let's get it back now.
Davis to Alex Rysam. Back to Davis. Inside to
Nice.
Beck. Beck under the basket. Passes
How
it
in
to
the
Alex
world?
Rysam and gets it to go.
Wow.
So Alex Rysam with 4.
That was an incredible pass by Beck. It was a no-look pass, but she just knew. She knew the play call. She knew how it was set up. She knew Alex Rysam was going to be there. She gave it back to her, and Rysam executed on the shot and got it to fall.
Weeda at the top of the key. Dribbles it to the near side wing. Trying to get it inside to Norman, but defended well by Anderson.
Oh, wow.
Nice pass, but a little too under the basket. Norman from the mid-range doesn't fall. Rebound. Hit out of bounds
will be white
by
ball.
Shockman, so it'll be Ranger basketball. 24 seconds left to go in the half. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Olin will inbound it to Weeda. Nice pass down low to Norman, and she gets it to fall. The lead is back up to 4.
Yeah, her first points on the night, and they set that one up really well again. And Braham trying to get it for probably the last shot here with 9 seconds.
Alex Rysam to Davis. Inside to Morgan Rysam.
Oh,
and
no.
it's stolen by Olin. She'll jack up a shot, and that's going to be off the top of the backboard. And halftime is here as Mountain Iron-Buhl takes a 40-36 lead into the locker room. We'll be back to wrap up that first half here on KBEK after word from some of our sponsors.
Embrace Orthodontics offers a unique, specialized approach to orthodontic treatment with custom braces or Invisalign. The team at Embrace loves getting to know their patients personally and takes the time to make sure all your questions are answered. Their board-certified orthodontists use only the latest in modern technology to give you the best outcome possible. They work with your insurance company and offer flexible financing options to fit your budget. Call today to set up your free exam and see how Embrace Orthodontics can transform your smile. More online at embracemn.com. That's embracemn.com.
Hey there, neighbors. Matt Winsan, CEO Burnett Dairy. Farmers are the people that wake up before the sun, who battle the elements, and tend to their crops and herds with a passion that runs deep in their veins. At this time, I would personally like to thank the farmers. From all of us at Burnett Dairy Cooperative, to all of our incredible farmers, thank you. Burnett Dairy Cooperative. Real farms, real flavor.
You gotta stop somewhere, so make a stop into the Holiday Station store in Pine City and start saving. Right now, grab CK Oil, save $2 when you buy 2, or CK Diesel DEF treatment for only $23.99. While you're at Holiday, they still have the $3, $4, $5 meal deals on some of your favorite items, and Refresh Team Spirit with Mountain Dew are 3 for $6, or Celsius, buy one get one free. Whoa! Better get into the Freeway Holiday Station store in Pine City.
If aches and pains are holding you back, Wellia Health is here to assist you. Our sports medicine team is dedicated to getting you back to your passions. With extensive experience and expertise, we specialize in managing concussions, a worry for both young athletes and adults. Whatever the injury, let's get you back in action with an appointment at Wellia Health. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or conveniently schedule through your MyChart account. Visit welliahealth.org for more information.
Aurelius Manufacturing has been providing innovative solutions to customers since 1926. Specializing in the production of custom welded hydraulic cylinders for over 40 years, our focus is on providing value to customers through innovative problem solving, quality workmanship, and customer service. Our team works with your team to develop designs that provide the most value for your application. We leverage technology and craftsmanship, turning designs into finished products quickly and accurately. Aurelius Manufacturing is a proud sponsor of the Braham Bombers.
Welcome back here on Nice 95.5 FM, KBEK. Adam Hefty and Ethan Gilman here in Braham as the Mountain Iron-Buhl Rangers hold a 40-36 lead at the halftime break. It was a fun half.
Yeah, it was very good. And we seen Braham there towards the end find a little bit of rhythm there offensively and defensively. They turned up the pressure and they went on that nice 13-0 run before Mountain Iron-Buhl came back and went on a little bit of a run of their own. But still only a 4-point deficit for the Braham Bombers. But again, they certainly feel like they left a little bit out there on the court.
They really did, and it seemed like they played a little sloppy at times. So when they were able to clean it up and they were able to push the issue, when they were the offensive team, they really had a lot of success.
They did, and as I mentioned early on, it just seemed like Braham was playing with a little bit of jitters. They were a little bit nervous about this game. They knew what this game had on it. I mean, you play in another top 10 team, that's going to bode well for your QRF. You're the number 2 team in the state. You can't tell me that these kids don't look at that and say, hey, I want to keep this, because that's a sense of pride. So I think they were playing a little bit out of themselves, a little bit nervous, but as you could see, as the half went along, they settled in. Everything kind of settled down. The turnovers were not as much as they were in the first part of the first half. So I think they finally found that rhythm. They settled into this game and realized, we are just as good as they are, if not better. We just need to play like it.
All right, so 40-36 is the halftime lead with a statistical wrap-up. Here is Ethan Gilman.
Yeah, so we'll start with the MIB Rangers on the other side. Leading the way for them was Weta with 10 points. A lot of those just came on some really good cuts inside, and that's where she got a lot of those passes and got them to fall. So she leads the team with 10 points, then 8 for Lindsay Olin, and then 7 for Ava Lukanen. Again, they did a really good job distributing the ball, so a lot of players got on the board. 6 for Anna Nyans, and then you got 2 for Nia Thomas, Warwaz, Paige Norman, and Farrah Thomas. They also had 12 steals in that first half, 2 blocks. They went 3 of 4 from the free throw line and had 11 team fouls. On the other side, for the Braham Bombers, leading the way was Morgan Rysdam, 20 points. She got pretty much all of those in that run there that they had in the middle of this half. And then it was 4 for Emily Davis, Alex Rysdam, and Jenna Beck. And then 3 for Ayla Anderson. They were led in rebounds by Schockman with 7 of them. Then they had 7 steals themselves. They were 10 of 13 from the free throw line and 4 team fouls.
So 40-36 is the halftime lead for the Mountain Iron-Buhl Rangers over the Braham Bombers. We'll be back to kind of discuss what we expect to see there in that second half after word from some of our sponsors.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's agency, Pine Insurance Agency, at pineagency.us today.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a 4-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare, information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Go online to pine.edu for more information. Pine Technical and Community College, connect with success.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Halftime here in Braham as the Mountain Iron Buhls hold a 40-36 lead over the Braham Bombers. Ethan Gilman and Adam Hefty here for all the action. Second half coming up shortly. Ethan, what do you expect to see?
Well, I'm hoping Braham is able to come out of the second half, settle down. Don't play as urgently as you were, because I think that's when they started to play a little bit sloppy. But also, as the half begins, I think we'll see them bring that defensive pressure up once again. We saw when they went on that 13-0 run, what was the biggest thing that they had? Defensive pressure. They put on that full court pressure. They had a good chunk of steals there. I think it was two or three of them there that turned immediately into points by a few of their players. So I think defensive pressure they'll pick up here at the start of the second half. Try and go on another run. Try and get Mountain Iron Buhl on the ropes early. See if they can't play from behind and force them to play from behind, and then force them to play a little bit differently than they want to. But again, offensively, I hope to see them slow it down just a little bit. I think they rushed things a little bit there in that first half. So that's kind of what I hope to see here as they begin half number two.
And the thing is, Mountain Iron Buhl had a little bit of foul trouble, notably in the front part of that half. Anaya Thomas and Anna Neans, both with 3 fouls. They sat the last part of the second half. And not only was that foul trouble in the first half, but 3 fouls in the second half. That's borderline. It'll be interesting to see if Coach Buffetta wants to put him in to start the second half. I believe he will.
Right.
But if they pick up that 4th foul, that's going to get interesting because they're going to have to sit longer. So that's still a little bit of foul trouble even here early in the second half.
Yeah, they're going to have to watch out because, Braham is going to try and key on both of those players and say, hey, we're going to force you to try and be a little bit more aggressive, specifically with those 2 players, to get them into foul trouble. That way, we're putting them on the bench for a long time, and then maybe even getting Mountain Iron Buhl into more foul trouble to where they go back to line a little bit more often like they did in that first half. So I definitely think Braham, while trying to slow things down, will be a little bit more aggressive against those players and try and get them to pick up their 4th fouls.
And it was interesting to see that Morgan Rysdam really showed off that she had a quick first step, and Mountain Iron Buhl really couldn't defend that well. And with them being in foul trouble, that'll be interesting to see if that'll continue in the second half. 40-36 is the halftime lead in favor of Mountain Iron Buhl. We'll be back with that second half here on KBEK after word from some of our sponsors.
Dale's Heating and Appliance, your local heating and appliance expert, is committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. And now you can add water softeners to their list of expertise. Dale's now offers water softener sales or rentals along with installation, service, and salt delivery. So if your home needs quality water, make the call to your already trusted experts at Dale's, or just visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. dalesheatingandappliance.com.
And Mountain Iron Buhl will take the ball at the start of the second half.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what Braham can do defensively right off the bat. We know Mountain Iron Buhl was able to hit from outside the perimeter kind of early and often there in that first half. So let's see if they will, looks like they will defend outside a little bit more.
Thomas and Neans both in. Neans will take a deep 3 off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound to Morgan Rysdam.
Yeah, well, I would like to see who Braham will try and run their offense through here at the start of this second half, because Morgan Rysdam was hot there in that first half. So it'll be interesting to see if they don't try to get her going early.
She's doubled, gets it to Davis. Davis on the low block, gets it to Rysdam. Rysdam driving, ball is loose. Rysdam comes away with it, and a jump ball is going to be called. It'll be Braham basketball.
Yeah, that was tough inside. A lot of hands getting on the ball there. Braham did a really good job to actually keep hold of the ball before it wound up being a jump ball.
Shockman will inbound it to Alex Rysam. 3 is up. 3 is no good. Rebound will come down to Warwas. Warwas up ahead to Nans. She'll take the 3. That's up. That's short. Rebound out of bounds.
Yeah, great job there by Morgan Rysam, realizing that there wasn't anybody close enough to get that rebound, so she just stayed, watched it roll out, and now it'll be Braham basketball.
Full court press being played by Mountain Iron-Buhl. Rysam gets the inbound. She's defended by Nyans.
And we've seen Braham struggle a little bit with that in that first half, but you can see Mountain Iron-Buhl backs out of it just a little bit, knowing that both the players that are on the full court press have 3 fouls.
Davis gets it on the far side wing, trying to get it inside to
No, it's still up for
Anderson.
grabs, though.
Ball's loose. Gets it to Shockman. Shockman's layup is no good. She'll get her own rebound. That'll go up over the basket, out of bounds.
Well, that was just a great job by Shockman to get the ball back. That ball was up for grabs. Mountain Iron-Buhl all but had it, but, great job by Shockman to get it back, just for a little too strong on that last layup.
Mountain Iron-Buhl's defense won't stop you from doing things, but it'll make it harder, and we've seen that. And just that little bit more difficulty forces mistakes.
Yes, certainly.
3 is up. 3 is good by Nians. Finally gets one to go here in the second half.
Yeah, I think they were going to get it to her until she did, because they wanted her to get going.
And the Rangers match their largest lead. Davis with the ball fake. She'll drive. Shot is up. Shot is no good. But she's going to head to the line for 2.
That was a really good fake there by her, and then she put up the shot. Unfortunately, she misses, but, that's one where coach is going to say, wish we could have at least had that one fall in, but still a good job.
Free throw is off the back of the rim, no good. Her first miss from the free throw line tonight. Second free throw is good. Nians has it on the near side wing, trying to get it inside to Norman. She'll get a screen, drive down the lane with a nice pass to a cutting Wida. Wida back to Nians. Ania Thomas driving. Tough shot, doesn't fall. And Anderson comes away with the rebound.
I don't even know how she got that one near the basket. That's all skill there by her. Great effort.
Morgan Rysam gets a screen. She'll drive. Up and under, doesn't fall.
Jump ball.
And a jump ball is going to be called. It'll be Rangers. Mountain Iron-Buhl basketball.
That's still a great job just to get the hand on it. But, again, I'm sure, Zach Lloyd told him at half, hey, I'm glad we're getting our hands on the ball and tying it up, but we really need to be getting these rebounds.
Inside to Warwas. Out to Thomas. Thomas thought about it. She'll drive instead. Gets cut off by Rysam.
Oh, wow.
3 is up by Nyans. The rebound will come down to Anderson.
That was a deep 3, too.
Rysam to Shockman. Shockman driving. Layup is up. Doesn't fall. And the rebound to Nians.
Yeah, that was close. You hear fans wanting a foul call. It probably could have got one, but...
Weeda's layup is no good. But the foul is going to be called. And if that's on Rysam, that's her third. It is. So she's going to have to be a little careful defensively.
Yeah, she's their leading scorer in the game, and she's been all over the court defensively.
Free throw is good from Norman.
Fans trying to do anything they can to make sure that Norman doesn't make the shot.
Second one is good as well. So Iron-Buhl takes their largest lead of the afternoon. 45-37. Nice pass down low to Anderson. Shot is up and good. It was a great job by Anderson not rushing her shot.
That was, and we've seen that earlier where they would rush that type of shot, but that time not so much. Great job by Braham getting their hand on the ball that time to force that one to not be
and it's going to be, they're saying White was out of bounds, so it'll be Braham basketball. I mean, granted, we're 90 feet away, but it almost looked like Rysam was out of bounds.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to tell from this far away.
Yeah. It was definitely, I think, a little bit closer, but yeah, the referee down there does a good job.
He's right there.
Yeah.
I believe him. It's just funny how it worked out. Shockman has it on the far side wing to Davis. Davis gets it to Rysam. Rysam defended by Thomas.
Oh,
defended
wow.
well by Thomas.
Oh.
And a foul is going to be called on Anderson. It'll be her first. Team second.
Yeah, Anaya Thomas got the steal.
Really good defense by Anaya Thomas.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of a blink of an eye situation where all of a sudden you look up and, there's a steal. It's a turnover.
Yeah, you can't put the ball in front of her. Neans to Wida. Wida's shot is up, no good. Rebound to Davis. Davis will get it to Rysam.
Slow going here in this second half by both teams. Obviously Mountain Iron-Buhl has gotten a few more shots to fall, but like that one right there by Alex Rysam, I thought she could have set her feet a little bit more. Oh, and what a block down low!
It'll be blocked by Jenna Beck, and she shows no emotion. Let's
Business
go.
as
Let's
usual.
do this thing. 45-39 is the Mountain Iron-Buhl lead over Braham. 13:53 left to play. Neans to Warwas with a tough move by Warwas, but the layup didn't fall.
And Beck gets the rebound. That is huge for Braham.
Schockman driving. Layup is up. No good, but a foul is going to be called.
Ooh.
If that's on Thomas, well, either Thomas or Neans, it'll be their fourth.
So I think it's on one of them.
It's going to be on Neans. Free throw by Schockman is no good.
Yeah, and these are the ones that you need if you're Braham. Your offense is struggling to get going here in this second half. Again, they're seemingly rushing these shots just a little bit. They're taking these shots that are well, off balance and not setting their feet enough. So if you get to the free throw line, these are the ones you got to convert, and unfortunately they do not there.
So missing both is Schockman. So the lead stays at 6. 3 is up and good.
Wow.
By number 14, Lindsay Owen. And the lead has ballooned to 9.
Yeah, it's just a case right now of Rangers hitting more shots than the Bombers are, unfortunately.
Rysam being defended by Wida. Schockman to Davis. Davis inside to Beck. Beck's shot is up, doesn't fall. Ball's loose, she'll get her own rebound. That's
Foul.
no good. But a foul is going to be called.
Yeah.
And it'll be on, I believe, number 22, Izzy Wida. No, it's going to be on Luukkonen. Free throw by Beck is good. Beck's second free throw is short. Rebound loose, picked up by Davis. Davis to Schockman. And a timeout on the floor.
Yeah, unfortunately, Beck got, I think, a knee in the eye, unfortunately. And
so we'll take a timeout.
Yeah.
We'll be back here on KBK after word from some of our sponsors.
Arrowhead Transit, your community, your ride. Arrowhead Transit is proud to support this station and bring you reliable public transportation in your community. Whether you need to get to work, school, or the doctor's office, our friendly drivers and comfortable buses are here to serve you. We're committed to connecting communities and making transportation accessible for everyone. Arrowhead Transit is your community partner in getting around. Arrowhead Transit is a supporting sponsor of the station and is dedicated to supporting our local communities.
Welcome back here on KBEK. 12:53 left to go. Mountain Iron-Buhl holds a 48-40 lead.
And Beck is able to walk off the court, so that's good to see.
It'll be Ranger basketball. Or no, it'll be Braham basketball, excuse me. The inbound will go to Schockman. Schockman.
Oh, no.
Trying to get it to Rysam. It'll go into the backcourt, and it'll be a backcourt violation.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. They were trying to find Rysam at top of the key, maybe get her open for a look, but that was just off the mark. And, These are the things you don't want to see if you're Braham, the turnovers.
The inbound to Thomas. Thomas gets a screen. Both Thomases are in. Gets it to Olin. Olin at the top of the key. Brings it out. Trying to lure Anderson out.
Only 6 seconds to shoot.
She'll drive on Anderson. Doesn't fall, and the rebound will come down to Davis.
It's interesting. She kept backing up, trying to find an angle, but there was just nothing there. It was very interesting.
Shockman to Rysam on a pick and roll, and a foul is going to be called. That's going to be on Warwas, her second, team's fourth.
Good job at Rysam driving to the basket and drawing that foul, too. She left Warwas with no other option than to come in and body her up, so great job there by Alex Rysam.
Davis will inbound it to Anderson. Ooh. And it's stolen by Norman. Farrah Thomas, shot is up, shot is good. Really good defensive play by Norman.
Really good defensive play, and it's not that it was a bad idea for that inbound. It's just it was a better defensive play, unfortunately.
Davis with a ball fake. Shot is up, doesn't fall. Rebound loose, picked up by Davis. Rysam has it.
Good job by Davis to follow her shot to get that rebound. There was nobody there but her.
Alex Rysam to Morgan Rysam. She has it on the far side wing. Davis out to Morgan Rysam. She'll take the three. That's short. Rebound loose, picked up by Norman. Olin, cross-court pass going to Nia Thomas. Three is up. Three is good.
She hasn't shown a bunch from outside. They've tried to get her inside more than anything, but Morgan Rysam, that pass way too high, and it's stolen away by Mount Iron-Buhl.
Shot is up by Thomas. No good, but a foul's going to be called. That's going to be on Davis.
Yeah, it just seems like Braham is allowing that pressure to get to them, and they're just playing outside of themselves right now. They need to get back, settled down, and
Coach Loy, I think, believes the same thing you do. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back here on KBEK after word from some of our sponsors.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you will embrace forever.
Whoa! Better get into the Freeway Holiday Station store in Pine City and start saving. Right now, grab a Meat Lover's burrito or new Ranchero beef and cheese burrito. I want one right now. Wash it down with everyone's favorite Celsius, buy one, get one free. And Holiday still has the $3, $4, $5 meal deals on some of your favorite items. Better get into the Freeway Holiday Station store and save. Open 24/7, 365. The Freeway Holiday Station store in Pine City.
Welcome back here on KBEK. Adam Hefty and Ethan Gilman here in Braham as Mount Iron-Buhl has expanded their lead to 13 as Nia Thomas's free throw is good. 54-40 is the Ranger lead.
And Braham has got to realize they can't look at the scoreboard right now. They need to take one possession at a time, realize there's no now 15-point shot, so they need to take it one at a time. We've seen that 13-0 run. A run like that, again, puts them right back in it. So they need to just take this one possession at a time, and take it one basket at a time.
And that's exactly what Morgan Rysam just did, drawing the foul on Paige Norman. It'll be her third. Or no, that's going to be on... Lindsay Olin. Free throw rims out.
Yeah, and unfortunately here for Braham in the second half, the free throws just not coming the way they were in that first half. We see Bridget Gawley in for the first time here tonight.
So just 4 second half points for the Bombers. Second free throw is good.
And that's good, but I give credit to Ayla Anderson getting the spin move in there to try and go get the rebound if needed.
Farrah Thomas thought about it. She'll drive instead. In the lane, shot is up. Shot is good.
Oh, my God. Yeah, you can't get much luckier on a bounce than that. That was quite the shot from Farrah Thomas.
Rysam gets the ball across the half-court line to her sister, Alex.
Yeah,
Madison.
great job as Morgan was coming up to let the defender go by and then find her sister for that pass.
Bridget Golly to Davis. Davis on the far side wing to Rysam in the corner. Davis has it, 10 on the shot clock. And it's going to be intercepted by Farrah Thomas. Up ahead to Weeda. Shot is up and good by Farrah Thomas.
She has 4 steals on the afternoon, does Farrah Thomas.
Alex Rysam back to Davis. Davis to Rysam. Rysam loses control. Golly has it, and she's going to be fouled by Farrah Thomas.
Dang near tackled.
So the 6th foul on Mountain Iron-Buhl.
I know we've talked about a little bit of football terms here, like a free safety and interceptions, but we can't tackle in basketball.
What is this? Ballet? Kidding. Farrah Thomas on the steal, layup up, and no good. Rebound to Davis. Alex Rysam trying to get it to Golly, but just a little too late. It'll be another turnover as Luukkonen into the corner to Weeda.
Did Warwas have some sort of portal to that spot? I mean, she came out of nowhere.
And that's going to be a foul on the rebound. And that's going to put Anderson to the line for the bonus.
Team's not quite sure if it's a 1-and-1 or not. Neither is one of the refs. All sorts of confusion out there on the court.
And we're back. 9:38 left to play. Mountain Iron-Buhl has expanded the lead to 18, 59-41.
Yeah, no matter what the outcome is of this one, whether Braham wins or not, they're going to get us up here real quick for Braham. We'll see Lauren Lenez check in first time here this afternoon. But no matter what the outcome is, this is a great learning experience for Braham going forward.
Oh, absolutely. As the first one falls for Ayla Anderson.
You know, they have aspirations, obviously, of a deep playoff run and getting to that all-elusive state tournament. So if you're going to get there, these are the teams you got to beat and you're going to face.
Second free throw is no good. Farrah Thomas is left all alone in the corner. It'll go out of bounds. It'll stay Ranger basketball. Nothing we've seen so far this afternoon has shown that Braham can't make a run.
No.
They certainly have things to work on, but the talent is there.
It is. It is. And right now they've lost a little bit of their confidence, having only scored very few points here in the second half. In fact, only 6 so far. But, you know, it takes one shot, one block, one something to get yourselves and that confidence back up. So they need to stay right in it.
Weeder's shot is no good. And that's to say this game is over. It's not.
No, not even close. Lenez with a great grab, though, on the rebound.
Golly has it on the near side wing. She'll drive.
Oh, no, she kicked it out.
It'll be Ranger basketball. She had a step.
Yeah, and she knew it, and that's why she's so upset right there, because she knew it. She knew she had that baseline drive, and unfortunately just kicked it out with her foot.
Anaya Thomas. Out to Neans. Neans playing with 4 fouls. She'll drive to the elbow. Inside to Norman. And it is stolen by Lenez.
Yeah, that needed to be a steal, too.
Lenez to Davis. Davis's layup is no good.
Oh, no.
Rebound hit out of bounds by Neans. And it'll go back to Braham.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for Davis that did not go in. That's one they really needed, but they'll get a second opportunity.
Lenez in the corner to Davis. Davis driving. Stop shy of the block. Back to Lenez.
Ooh.
Rysam able to save it before it gets to the midcourt line. Davis driving. Down the baseline, out to Rysam. She'll take the 3. That's up. That's good. Morgan Rysam with her first field goal of the second half.
Yeah, and that could really spark Braham's offense.
Warwas into the corner to Neans. Neans to answer, and she does. Her 4th-3 tonight.
Yeah, they've, unfortunately for Braham, just have left too many open shooters from outside, and Mountain Iron-Buhl has done a great job of converting those.
Morgan Rysam on the far side wing. To Davis. Davis driving. Zigzagging through, out to Rysam with the ball fake. She'll drive.
Oh.
Ball is loose. She'll get it back to Lenez. Lenez's shot from the free throw line falls.
Nice job there by Lenez, just realizing, hey, I've got an open shot. I might as well just take it.
Here comes Nians down the lane, up, no good. Rebound loose. Jump ball going to be called. It'll be Braham basketball. 7:28 left to play. Mountain Iron-Buhl holds a 62-47 lead as Schockman will come back in.
Well, remember, this was about the point in the first half when Braham went on that 13-0 run. That would do wonders here right now. They've got to, unfortunately, it's more been on the offense, not defense, on getting things going.
Rysam gets the inbound with some trouble, but able to get it to Davis. Davis sets up the offense to Schockman on the near side wing.
Oh.
A little ghostly pick and roll.
Yeah, it worked. But
yeah. Anaya Thomas driving. Ooh. 3 is up by Wida. That's no good. Davis comes down with a rebound.
They're lucky Thomas didn't get called for a carry there. She certainly held that in her palm for about a half second to a second. But
Rysam taking it baseline. Layup up. Good.
What a move by Morgan Rysam. Check you left, right, break the ankles, and then drive.
62-49 is the lead for Mountain Iron-Buhl. Into the corner. 3 is up from Nians. That's good.
Oof. She comes back and answers. I mean, she has been a huge part offensively, whether it's, did we get a 5-second?
And a 5-second violation called on Braham. Timeout on the floor, a 30-second timeout. We'll be back here on KBEK after word from one of our sponsors.
At Burnett Dairy Cooperative, we're more than just your local dairy. We're also a trusted propane provider, serving homes, farms, and businesses across northwestern Wisconsin and east central Minnesota. Whether you need a tank installed or reliable delivery, we're here for you 365 days a year with flexible options that fit your needs. As a farmer-owned cooperative, we're committed to supporting our community because your home and farm deserve the best. Call 715-689-1032 to learn more. Burnett Dairy Propane, serving you with pride every day of the year.
Thank you so much to all of our sponsors jumping on board.
Yeah, of course, if you're watching this on our YouTube, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well. That way, anytime that we go live with any type of sporting event, you'll get that notification, and you'll just click on it. It will bring you right to that live video.
You might be able to spend a Tuesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, or Saturday afternoon with us. The inbound by Mountain Iron-Buhl gets into Warwas. She'll take a step back 3. That's going to be short. Rebound to Beck. Good to see her back in there. Yeah. Schockman with a spin move to Rysam. Rysam has a lane. Cut off. Nice. But a foul is going to be called. That's going to put Rysam to the line for 2.
Yeah, good job just taking that shot through the traffic. She was under a ton of pressure, but she realized, hey, I can draw the foul here if I just take the shot.
Foul is going to be on Lindsay Olin, her 3rd. Free throw by Rysam is good.
My goodness, this gym went absolutely dead quiet.
Second free throw is good as well.
Hey, maybe we just need some quiet for Braham to get going again. It seemed to work there.
Olin for 3. Short. Rebound to Rysam.
Nothing but net.
Schockman has it. Ball's loose, picked up by Olin. Into Nians. Nians will drive, kicks it out to Thomas. Thomas to Farrah Thomas from way outside.
Oh.
Hits it.
You talk about a clutch 3. That's one right there.
Hits it from Graston. Beck, shot is up and good, and the foul.
Foul's on Farrah Thomas.
Be her 3rd.
You know, good job on Mountain Iron-Buhl, though, here this entire second half. Even though they do now have 19 fouls, Nians and Anaya Thomas have not piled up any more fouls. They're doing a really good job.
So back at the line. and it's no good.
You could hear her give that audible groan as she knew she was just off in that one. It's almost one where it's like you didn't mean to shoot it because you knew you were just off, but it's all right. They did get 2 out of it.
Anaya Thomas will get it to Warwas. Warwas to Farrah Thomas. She'll take the 3 with the hand in her face. No good. Offensive rebound. Shot is up. Good. Sammy Warwas gets it to fall. Her first bucket of the second half.
Yeah, Braham's going to need to get some better opportunities for rebounds because right now Mountain Iron Buhl is getting too many second chance scoring opportunities.
Inside to Lenez. Lenez.
Yep.
Going to be fouled.
That's good. That's a good foul call there because Lenez got that ball up and away from Warwas, and then Warwas got her hand on Lenez's arm, so that's a good foul call.
That's going to be the third.
Yep.
That's going to be the third on Warwas. Free throw by Lenez is short. So all that first half luck from the free throw line has ran out. Second one is up and good by Lenez.
Yeah, and that's frustrating as a coach because, free throws are something you do every single day as a basketball player. So that's frustrating when you get to the line, you can't convert as you did in the first half. Even if you're converting 2 or 3 more than they have here in the second half, it would be a lot better.
Nyans from way outside. That's no good. Rebound will go out of bounds. Back to Braham.
Great job by Morgan Rysdam to box out Farrah Thomas on that far side and not allow her an opportunity for a rebound.
Rysdam to Alex Rysdam across the timeline. Defended by Farrah Thomas, needing some help. Morgan Rysdam somehow comes away with it to Shockman. Shockman to Morgan Rysdam in the corner. Gets it to Alex Rysdam. She'll get a screen from Beck. A pick and roll. Beck has it.
Ooh.
Saved by Beck. Out to Shockman for 3. Got it!
That was drawn up out in the backyard. They did that all the time. Wow.
Nyans.
Ooh.
To a cutting Olin. Gets it to fall.
I thought her plant foot had actually slipped on that one. I thought that she had gotten away with a little bit of a travel there.
Morgan Rysdam will pull it back out. Needing some help, finds it in Lenez. Lenez to Shockman. Shockman will take it baseline to Beck. Trying to get it to Beck, but into the hands of Alex Rysdam. Gets the shot up. That's no good. Ball's loose. Out of bounds. It'll be Mountain Iron Buhl basketball.
Man, I really thought Mountain Iron Buhl had their hand on that one last. That really looked like it should have been Braham ball.
Lukanen, Wida, and Norman back in for Mountain Iron Buhl. Emily Davis back in for Braham.
We're getting down to a point in the game where Braham's going to have to turn up the pressure, and unfortunately, that's going to put Mountain Iron Buhl at the line after a while because they only have 3 fouls.
Braham wanted a charge, but that was a good no call.
Yeah, it was. Good job maybe even giving a little bit of acting there by Emily Davis.
And Nia Thomas stopped right in front of Davis. Maybe hit the R in her jersey, but that was about it.
Yeah. She tried, though. She tried. Right. She knows that, though, if Mountain Iron Buhl fouls, they're going to the line for 2. So, and we just did see a foul here on MIB. We'll now see.
Nia Thomas picks up her 4th. Free throw is up and good by Alex Rysdam.
Yeah, so 3:19 to go, 74-58. Still plenty of time.
Free throw is good once again by Alex Rysdam. Kicks it out to Nians.
So we got a bench warning there on MIB. I didn't quite see her. Oh. And now we're going to get a tech.
So the technical foul is going to be on Coach Buffetta.
So
it'll be his first.
Yes.
Morgan Rysdam will get 2 shots, and Braham will have the ball.
Well, that's huge. And if you're Coach Buffetta, that's something you cannot do if you're the head coach. Now, obviously, he did not like something that was said or called or wasn't called, but your team is still up now by 14, but you're just giving Braham an opportunity now.
Second free throw is good. But yeah, and that's the thing. The only way Braham can come back into this one is if Mountain Iron Buhl lets them at this point.
And unfortunately with that Tech, I mean, you just seen Morgan Risam hit them both. The last time we were at the free throw line, we hit them both again. It looks like Braham might have found a little bit of something to get going now. So all of a sudden you might see this game swing heavily in Braham's favor, and they might be right back in it.
Risam to Shockman. Shockman dribbles it to the top of the key to Risam. Under 3 to play. Risam to Davis. Davis with a spin move. Layup is up.
Nice
and
job.
No good.
Oh.
It was a good move to get there.
Yeah, that was it's so unfortunate that wasn't.
And the 3 is up by Nians.
Wow.
It is her 6th 3 of the afternoon.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that move there wasn't paid off with a point, and now this ball, I forgot, yeah, that's a foul, yep. Alex Risam gets fouled there by Luukkonen.
So that's going to be on Luukkonen, her second. It's going to put Alex Risam to the line for 2. Free throw is good. Glenn is back in, as is War was. Second one is good as well.
Now all of a sudden they're getting the free throws to fall.
Wida into the corner.
Ooh.
3 is up by Anaya Thomas. That's short. Rebound. And a foul is going to be called.
There we go. If this is how Braham has to get back into it, so be it, because so far so good. So
they're getting some points with the clock stopped.
Yeah, and that's bigger than anything right now. You know, just can they continue this defensive stronghold and hold Mountain Iron Buhl off the board?
Free throw is good.
It is eerie how quiet the gym goes when they're at the line. I mean, they know what's at stake. They go completely silent.
Second free throw is good as well.
Well, there you go. All of a sudden, it's now only 14 they're down.
War was stop shy of the three-point line. And Coach Buffetta wants a timeout. We'll do the same. We'll be back here on KBEK after word from some of our sponsors.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owners agency, Pine Insurance Agency, at pineagency.us today.
Welcome back here on KBEK. Adam Hefty and Game Day Gilman here in Braham as Mountain Iron Buhl holds a 77-65 lead over the Bombers. 2:10 left to play. It'll be Mountain Iron Buhl basketball.
Yeah, and again,
Braham trying to fight their way back into this one. They don't have much time as Anaya Thomas will get the inbound.
But they're drawing more and more fouls, which is huge.
Picks up her dribble. Needing some help.
Got away with the travel almost twice.
Nians driving. Inside to Warwas. Up and under is no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Jump ball. It'll be MIB basketball.
Well, that's unfortunate for Braham because they allowed a lot of time to roll off the clock. And not only that, MIB will wind up with the ball.
Ball will go to Wida. Wida on the elbow to Thomas. Thomas with the spin move. That's no good. Rebound to Davis. Davis on the run to Shockman. It'll be stolen by Wida. And a hold is going to be called on Shockman. Not the worst foul.
No, but unfortunately it doesn't do much for Braham.
So 1:32 left to play. Mountain Iron-Buhl holds a 77-65 lead. Luukkonen will inbound it. Thomas will get the inbound. Being defended by Rysam. Nians for three with the high archer. And
big foul miss there.
That almost was a over the back call.
Yeah, they pulled Davis down. A little bit.
Alex
of a missed
Rysam's layup is no good. Ball is loose, picked up, and jump ball is called.
Well, Braham will get it back, but unfortunately, probably should have had 2 free throws. But they do a good job getting down the court quickly and getting their hands on this one to tie it up.
Lindsey Owen will come in for Luukkonen.
Now we're going to get the referees to go to the scores table. Are we going to see a possible tech here on Braham? I am not real sure. It looks like we possibly have a fan who is saying a little bit too much.
Rysam driving. It'll be hit. Rysam able to get it back. She'll take the mid-range. That's up. Tough shot. Doesn't fall. Rebound will come down to Olin. Into the corner to Nians. She'll dribble up to the top of the key.
Yeah, now they're just going to try and take some time off the clock.
Thomas will get a screen. Out to Nians. 13 on the shot clock. Out to Wida, and a foul is going to be called. That's going to be on Alex Rysam.
Yeah, unfortunately, the fouls will not do much now for Braham. They still need to get 2 more to even send Mountain Iron-Buhl to the line. So this one closing in on its end.
Inbounds will go out of bounds, and it'll go back to Braham. 30 seconds left to play.
We've seen some crazy things happen.
Timeout called by head coach Zach Loy. We'll keep it here as we're close to the end here.
Yeah.
Obviously, Mountain Iron-Buhl, tremendous team.
Mm-hmm.
They have their area. We'll just focus on Braham since they're a larger part of our area. What have you seen so far from Braham and then moving forward towards the latter part of the season?
Well, they've done a really good job of just battling. Just continuing to keep their heads in it and continuing to fight and not. And we had said it earlier about trying to get back into it. They didn't keep their eyes on the scoreboard. They took their eyes off and knew, hey, we just got to go and score. We just got to keep scoring. Defensively, they went back and tried to get some things to go their way. Now, some of the things that we've noticed is I think they rushed things a little too much here in this game. We've seen some shots that were a little bit off balance, they didn't get their feet set right away, and then, unfortunately, they just had Mountain Iron-Buhl go on a couple of runs. Now, half of this 12-point lead, if not most of this 12-point lead, has just come on some really good shots from Mountain Iron-Buhl, but unfortunately, that is because Braham has left them open from deep for them to be able to take those shots. So they've got some things to work on, but they're good things to work on. They'll be looking at these things going forward, and
it'll be out of bounds. It'll be Mountain Iron-Buhl basketball.
That pretty much will seal this one up. But yeah, Braham is really good, and they just have to play like they are the better team. I think some of it is the confidence. If they can have that confidence moving forward, they'll be just fine.
And the inbound, and it'll go across the timeline, and a foul is going to be called on Schachman. It'll be her third, just the team's 6th. So 14 seconds left to play. Nians will inbound it. Needing some help, finds it in Olin. Olin will dribble it out. Gets a screen. Back to Thomas, and they're just going to run this out.
4 seconds left, and yep, that'll be it.
So Mountain Iron-Buhl will take this one on the road to improve to 11-2 on the season. Braham will fall to 10-3 on the season. We'll be back to wrap this one up from here on KBEK after word from some of our sponsors.
Hey there, sports fans. Brad here from Lee's Pro Shop in Pine City, and we have a Lee's Crazy Sale going on. It's time to gear up for hockey, basketball, wrestling, or volleyball equipment, as it is all 20% off. That's right, 20% off all your favorite hockey, basketball, wrestling, and volleyball equipment. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, Lee's Pro Shop has everything you need to take your game to the next level. So don't wait. Stop by Lee's Pro Shop today. Save big on your favorite sports equipment. Hurry in for Lee's Crazy Sale. Lee's Pro Shop, where the passion for sports begins.
A Lennox air source heat pump is a high-efficiency air conditioning unit that can also heat your home or business during the spring and fall. It's more economical than heating with propane. Have Dale's Heating and Appliance install your Lennox air source heat pump. Ask Dale's how you can receive up to $1,000 in rebates for your air source heat pump system. And ductless mini splits also qualify for up to $1,000. Visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. Conditions apply. See dealer for details.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on-site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
Cooperative has you covered with top quality propane services. Whether you're heating your home, running your business, or firing up the grill, our propane is safe, efficient, and always dependable. Choose Burnett Dairy Cooperative Propane, your trusted partner for all things energy. Stay warm, stay powered, stay local.
Welcome back here on KBEK. Adam Hefty here in Braham, joined by Game Day Gilman. Mountain Iron-Buhl defeats Braham 77-65. They'll improve to 11-2 on the season. Braham will fall to 10-3 on the season. With a statistical wrap-up, here is Game Day Gilman.
Yeah, so we'll start with Mountain Iron-Buhl, who won this game, but they were led in scoring by Anna Nyans, who had 18. Weta led the team in the first half with 10. She stays with 10. But then it was Lindsay Olin coming up big here in the second half with 13 points total. 11 for Farrah Thomas, and then going along the way, 7 for Ava Luukkonen. 6 for Paige Norman. Then he had 5 for Anaya Thomas and 4 for Sammy Warwaz. They had 20 total steals, 12 in the first half, 20 in the second half, 2 blocks. They were 7 of 8 from the free throw line and had 23 total team fouls. On the other side for our Braham Bombers, leading the way was Morgan Rysdam with 32 points in this one. Followed her was Alex Rysdam with 8, 7 for Jenna Beck, 5 for both Emily Davis and Ayla Anderson, then 3 for both Lauren Lenez and Avery Schockman. Rebound-wise, it was Schockman who led the team with 8-7 for Emily Davis. They had 8 steals, only 1 here in the second half, unfortunately. They had the 1 block, then they were 25 of 36 from the free throw line and had 9 total team fouls.
Yeah, so an impressive game here tonight. It was fun. It was a fun game. Mountain Iron-Buhl seemed to be the better team here tonight, making a few more shots. Yeah. But Braham fought. They fought hard. It just looked like they just weren't quite on the level quite yet. I think there is that level in them, however.
Oh, there certainly is. There certainly is. We've seen it. They went on that run, and it wasn't like they had to go on their run to get back into the game, but it was just a run that they went on, and they were showing how dominant they can be. And I believe that's the dominance that they can show here. If you can get your team to continue to play like that week in or game in and game out, there is not a team in this state that will beat them. They can show these little spurts of dominance, but I think it comes down to more consistency. Can they find that consistency for a full 36 minutes? And that'll be the key here going forward in this one, is can they find that consistency for a full game each and every game? Because like we talked about before, they have shown it. They have shown to be the better team lots of times. Sometimes it seems like they don't play up to that level. They need to carry that confidence into each and every game.
In a strange way, follow me here, it almost seems like a confidence issue where they don't really trust in themselves at points, and that forces them to rush things, which causes them to make mistakes. So it's kind of a domino effect. Yeah. But in a way, that's kind of how I look at it. When they're able to trust who they are and trust what they're doing, that's when they start to really dominate. And I saw that against Pine City on Tuesday night. Pine City, good team, and they just blew the doors off of them. And just because they trusted who they were and what they were doing. And it seems like that's what Coach Loy is trying to do, scheduling these tough teams, getting them battle tested, because they're not going to stop facing these tough teams. Coach Loy did not have to schedule Mountain Iron-Buhl.
No.
They aren't in their conference. They're not in their section. Crosby Ironton, sure.
Yeah.
But not Mountain Iron-Buhl, not Proctor later in the season. So not Walker, Hackensack, Akeley later on in the season. He schedules these games so they can be battle tested as they go towards the playoffs and get more comfortable in themselves, saying, hey, you've done it before. This is not new to you. We're going to keep going. And you saw it when they were trusting themselves, when they were playing confident. They were a much better team tonight.
When you talk about the teams that they have on the schedule that they didn't necessarily need to have, those are all teams that are going to probably, we'll talk about in the semifinals or section championships of their own section. So these teams that they're scheduling, there's a reason for that. He knows, hey, we need to be more battle tested. We need to learn more about our team and more about what we can and need to get better at. And that's exactly what they can take from this game. Yeah, there will be some negatives that they have to talk about and work through, but for the most part, they'll look and go, look at what we did. Look at this dominant part that we had. This is the team that we can and should be each and every single game. So they'll go back, and yeah, it is a little bit of a confidence thing. I agree. But we've seen when they had that confidence, I don't think there's a team that can stick with them.
Yeah, and good coaches are able to not only take things and coach from wins, but also losses. And notably, the best coaches can coach from within portions of the games. And though that portion towards the latter end of that first half and be like, hey, this is what you were doing. This is how you were successful. You don't have to go that far away from that to see where they need to work on. So saying, hey, this is what we were doing here that was successful. This is what changed and what made it unsuccessful. And they played better towards the latter part of that second half and kind of got back into it a bit. Mountain Iron-Buhl did a good job of keeping them at an arm's length. So it never really was in doubt there as we got further into the second half. But they were playing better. They were improving throughout the game. And that was good to see. If you're a Braham fan, that was good to see.
Yeah, and you talk about Coach Loy. Look what he's done with this program. You know, they weren't having the greatest of seasons a few years ago. They were trying to get back to what they were used to, and now the last 3 years they have gone from a team that, okay, well, they're not as good as they would hope, but now to, okay, we need to watch out for this team. They're a team that is going to give us fits, to now, okay, they're one of the top teams in this conference and in their own section, and they're going to be one of the teams that we're talking about late in the season, semifinal championship, hopefully statewide as well. I mean, he's done a really good job of turning this back into the program that we're used to seeing, and now he's just got to remind the girls, hey, this was a tough one. We're going to have to take our lumps at some point, but let's take them now in the regular season rather than when we get to postseason. So he's done a great job, and I have no doubt they'll be back onto their right path. And come later in the year, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about them blowing teams out, including the big teams like you mentioned, Proctor. You know, if they were to face Crosby Ironton again, that would look much different in my opinion. But Walker, Hackensack, Akeley, this team is going to be just fine.
Yeah, I mean, we have a 2011 banner right above us in the state tournament from, oh my gosh, 14 years ago.
Ooh.
I was there.
Wow.
I'm old. I am an old man. But it's good to see that Coach Loy they found an identity.
Yeah.
They know who they are. They're not big. They're not a big team.
No. Nope.
They don't shoot very well. They do have some shooters. So what do you do with a team like that? Well, you use what your benefits are. You're a fast team.
Yeah.
You have stamina. And you're long. You're not big, but you're long. And that causes real big problems when you're playing defensively, and it seems like they have an identity.
Yeah, they really do. And we talked about it throughout the game, how maybe they weren't getting the rebounds or the steals, but they were getting their hands on almost every single ball. And even if that doesn't turn into turnovers or rebounds for you or getting the ball back, that is going to put some doubt into the team who is going after another rebound or another steal, because they're going to be thinking, oh boy, they're going to be right there. And that puts some doubt into that team. So even if they weren't, they were getting their hands on the ball, and that will certainly be something that they'll work on to continue to not only get their hands on the ball, but taking these rebounds and steals in their favor.
And I apologize if there's any Mountain Iron-Buhl fans tuning in for this. I don't know much about your team, so I'm not I can't really speak on that. That's why we're speaking so much on Braham.
Yes.
I'm sure you have a radio station up there that does a great job.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so it'll be interesting. Mountain Iron-Buhl is a good team,
Very good.
believe it or not, this is their down year. I mean,
Yeah.
it is silly how good this program has been over the years. Braham has played them almost every year for the past 10 years, and it's been a good back and forth matchup. More back than forth.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was a fun one here tonight. So Mountain Iron-Buhl will defeat Braham 77-65. They'll improve to 11-2 on the season. Braham will fall to 10-3 on the season. Mountain Iron-Buhl will travel to face the Thunderhawks of Grand Rapids next up, and Braham will be at home against Foley on Tuesday night. If you want to know where we will be next, find us on kbek.com. Look under the sports tab, and the broadcast schedule will be there for you to check out. That will be scheduled to change. I mean, we don't have COVID anymore, but we still have snowstorms.
Yes.
Allegedly, we still have snowstorms.
Yeah, we'll see.
But, yeah, so check that out. Also, our socials. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Are we on Blue Sky?
I don't think so.
Beckstrom, come on, Gilman. Beckstrom. I apologize.
Hey, I've got the same stash going, so I get the confusion.
They're like the same person. Have you ever seen Beckstrom and Gilman in the same room at the same time?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But yeah, so thank you to all the sponsors for jumping on board. Without them, this would not be possible. Thank you to all of you listening to us on Nice 95.5 FM, KBK, or watching us on our YouTube family, of networks, also our family of networks on the radio. We will have a lot of action as we come towards the latter part of the season. Busy time coming up. It's fun. We're able to see in the beginning of the season. It's interesting because you're looking at teams that you haven't seen before.
Yep.
Now things are starting to take shape, and it's interesting in a different way. I mean,
Exactly.
all these teams are growing, but you kind of know which direction they're going, and it's fun to see. So certainly join us on this ride as we go towards the playoffs. Thank you, Ethan, for joining me out here at the ballpark. We got to beat the snow.
Yes.
So let's get out of here. Thank you all for joining us. Wrapping things up, Mountain Iron-Buhl defeats Braham 77-65. They'll improve to 11-3 on the season. Braham will fall to 10-3. We'll be back here. Thank you for joining us. Have a good night, everybody.
Brad here from Lee's Pro Shop in Pine City. We're a full-service lettering shop with a full line of athletic supplies for any sport. We have professional staff here at Lee's Pro Shop to customize your orders. We are the pros who specialize in athletic apparel and equipment. We even do trophies and awards as well as computerized engraving in the store. Let Lee's Pro Shop help you with any athletic apparel. Lee's Pro Shop, servicing our communities since 1973, where the passion for sports begins.